Hello everyone, this is ICBs here, and out of the left playing field, we just got a couple of updates that I was not expecting to get. Steam just announced a couple of hardware updates that, you know what, I'm really excited for, and I have a lot to talk about. So without saying too much, let's get into it.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it.
Yes, you should be. This is a really great machine. I have this machine with me right now, and I'm just playing Far Cry Primal on it, hands-on. And it's amazing. I just recently bought it, but I was like kind of excited and half also dreading that they were going to announce Steam Deck 2 because I just bought my Steam Deck, so I would kind of feel like a bit of a sucker if they announced Steam Deck 2, but yeah, they didn't really do that. But at the same time, like, a bit disappointed too, but it's mixed feelings from me. But they did announce something else that I'm really excited for, so let's wait for it.
Who owns Steam Decks? Have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming, all are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one.
This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like
Okay, so basically it's a Steam Deck controller, and you can connect it to your computer, Linux, Windows, Mac OS, whatever. So you also have a USB like device that's kind of magnetic. You can use it to charge.
trackpads, gyro.
Okay, so it has gyro haptic feedback, all of this cool stuff, which as you can tell, I'm kind of trying to zoom past it. It's a great controller, certainly better than I'm going to assume Xbox controller. So if I have a choice, I would probably choose to buy this one.
buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbstick.
It's really interesting because they're actually using these touchpads, which I don't know if people really like it that much. I guess they do, because they're actually taking that from the Steam Deck over here. But because I've been using Steam Deck a lot, and I have not found too much use for these touchpads a lot. So, but I mean, people probably found it useful enough that Valve decided to bring it over and translate it into the controller. It's a bit of a chunky boy. I don't really know how much comfortable it would be, but if it's like the size of the Steam Deck, minus the screen, I think it would be comfortable enough.
And now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime, and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or wire connection too. Oh, this is the new Steam machine.
Okay, so this is what I'm really excited about. There you go. In all its
Steam machine is
glory.
a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen.
Like, look how small it is. Like, I think this looks much smaller than Xbox Series X. Like, just look at the size of it. And I really don't know the metrics, but I think this might be much faster compared to Series X.
It's quiet too, which is crazy, since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck.
Okay, so we do get some metrics that it is as powerful as 6 Steam Decks. I really don't know how much powerful that is. Like, I do own a Steam Deck. I don't think it's that powerful of a machine, but it's great for playing older games. But still, like 6 times, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not that impressed by this number or whatever stack of Steam Decks that they're telling me, because I use Steam Deck a lot, for my day-to-day gaming, and it's not that powerful. So I don't know, maybe 6 times is a big number. Again, I can't really tell you.
Powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam.
Okay, so this is somewhat of a number that they're telling us. So they're saying that you can play using Steam machine on 4K using FSR. So using FSR, I'm glad that they're being transparent, but if they're saying that you have to use FSR, it means that it's probably not as powerful as Series X, because I'm sorry, I'm ranting over here, because a couple of seconds ago I said that this is probably powerful than Series X, but now I'm having my doubts, because I don't think that Series X requires you to use FSR to run on 4K, at least not for every game. But they're saying that, hey, if you want to play on 4K, you need FSR. They're including it in their marketing, so I don't know how powerful this machine is going to be.
Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like light.
Okay, so a lot of things, but what you probably want to focus on is that this is, at the end of the day, a machine. Like, this is a computer. This is not just for playing games. I can go into the desktop mode on my Steam Deck and use a browser or whatever I want. And like, this is a computer at the end of the day. And frankly speaking, like, I am glad the direction that Valve is taking things, because I would love to own this thing rather than my PC. I don't know how powerful it's going to be compared to my PC. Probably not much, just because of this, its size factor. I don't think it's going to replace PCs, but just because of the size factor, I might just consider buying it. Because honestly, I am absolutely sick of Microsoft and all of its bullshit. Like all these stupid updates that Microsoft keeps sending you, all of it, stealing your data, like all of these things, like compiled, and all of these, background processes that Microsoft is using, unnecessary processes, so many of them, and just so they can steal your data. And I'm not making this thing up. It is absolutely proven that Microsoft has a history of doing that. But yeah, I am absolutely sick of it. I've been, to be honest, considering installing Linux, but I'm refraining from doing that because I have to use some Adobe products. So I've heard that they don't really work well with Linux, so I'm refraining from actually switching over permanently. But I hope things work out. I hope there is a Microsoft killer in the future, and I hope that it is this machine.
Fast sleeping away, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and bring some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite.
Okay, so they're actually using Blender. That's what I use sometimes. So that's a lot of complex geometry. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. I don't know how good it is. Like, even a crappy computer can run, Blender, but it depends. It really depends on how powerful the machine is and what you want to do with it.
Desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency wireless connectivity of the Steam controller plug built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yep, this is Steam Frame.
Okay, so they're calling it Steam Frame.
Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR like, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC.
Okay, so they're saying that it comes with a wireless adapter that you can use to stream your games to your headset. And when I heard it, I was like, okay, I wasn't really that impressed by this product, because it seemed like it's just a streaming device you can put it on, and you need to have a powerful computer to stream games on. And if you're streaming, you also need a powerful Wi-Fi connection. So it just didn't seem like my kind of a thing. But later on they say that it's also a computer, just like Steam Machine. So they don't really give a metric for this particular thing. Like before, they at least gave us something. They were like, Steam Machine is as powerful as 6 Steam Decks. With this thing, we don't really get much, because I think it's much smaller than Steam Deck and even Steam Machine. So I don't really know how powerful this is, but they do say that you can install games on it natively and run it, because it is a machine. You can use it without using an external computer. So that's a good thing, but I really don't know how powerful this is going to be.
To your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection, and the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a piece.
Okay, so that might actually help with the performance, because it's tracking your eye movement, so it's only rendering at the highest possible settings where you're exactly looking, and things where you're not looking are kind of going to be blurred. So that might be a good way to optimize the performance of these glasses. Even though it's not that powerful, it might actually be capable of running games on a much higher settings, just because it's using this particular setting.
Running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a microSD card. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026.
Okay, so it's coming out in early 2026. I actually went to their website as well, and the thing that's giving me a bit of concern is that they don't really tell you how much it's going to cost. I went to their website, they weren't really talking about it. And to be honest, the one thing that I'm excited about is the Steam Machine. This is a console at the end of the day. Whatever they want to call it, it could be, whatever. It could be called Schnitzel, Pickle, Doodle, whatever they want to call it. But at the end of the day, it is a console, and it's going to be competing directly with Sony PlayStation and Xbox. And if you guys don't know anything about Xbox recently, Xbox is not doing really well. I think that Sony PlayStation is just going to do fine, but people who are actually interested in console gaming, their ears might be perking up, because this is a console, also a computer, so this feels like a really good value. Okay, so when it comes to value, it's really difficult for me to say whether it's going to be really huge, because everything just comes down to the price point. Now, Xbox, with the inclusion of Valve coming into the arena of console gaming, I really think that the pie that Xbox had, it shrank. Like, it just shrank so much. Like, Xbox was already eating crumbs that were left behind by PlayStation. But now when Steam Deck comes in, when Steam Machine comes in, I have no idea what's gonna happen to Xbox. Like, I really can't really see a future for Xbox or whatever they're going to be doing, because like the choices they made in the past with their game streaming service, they increased the price of that. The unpopular decisions that they keep making, the attitude that Microsoft have is also very pessimistic. Like, they're just shrugging it off, like, yeah, we're going to give it like one more try before we cancel Xbox. And their strategy for the next Xbox is very bold, ambitious. That's all I can say, because when it comes to making a consumer friendly product, you might assume that Xbox would probably want to make a console that is really fast, efficient, and has a much better processing power, and it is also really cheap. Like, when everything just comes down to how much you're charging for your console. But when it comes to Xbox, their ambitious strategy is to make the next console range from $1,000 to $1,200. Like, that is absolutely expensive as all hell. So their strategy is that they want to just make a luxury console that's going to be the most powerful console out there. So people who are actually looking at graphics and they want to actually play games at a much higher fidelity, they will just go for Xbox. So that's the strategy that the Xbox has. But we really don't know what, how PlayStation is going to react to that, because if we know anything about the precedents that PlayStation has, their next console is probably going to be at around like $500-ish, because that's what their last console, PS5, cost. But that could definitely change in reaction to what Xbox is doing, because like, if you know the price, you can kind of expect what performance they're going to get. If PlayStation releases their next PS6 and it's ranged at around $500 to $600, you can expect performance that reflects that. So, whatever money you're putting in, that's what you're going to get. So, Xbox makes a console $1,000. It's expensive, but people buy expensive ROG, LIX, and whatever. It's really expensive, but people buy that. So people who are tech savvy, want good graphics, they might actually go for it. But I really don't know how many of those people are out there, how much of the pie they make up. So I really don't know if that ambitious strategy that Xbox has will actually pay off or not. If this Steam machine has a price point of maybe like around $500, I don't know, I'm just hoping if it's at around like $500. They're saying that it's much, like 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, and a Steam Deck is at around like $300-ish, the base LCD version of it. So are they going to charge 6 times as much as well? Because if they're going to do that, that is really concerning. But if they charge, this is my hope, that they charge around like $500, then I see Xbox's stocks just drop down. Like they are just out of the competition. Like they don't have a single prayer. Like Xbox is gone if Steam machine is priced at around like $500. But those are my thoughts for now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, it's time for a goodbye.